Hello there, this is Hasib Sheikh from Ahmedabad, and that's my little son Uzair Ali. And Uzair Ali is into WWE. We're going through tough times in the lockdown period, and this is how we spend our time all day along. So he's much into WWE, so I made a ring for him, a wrestling ring for him from all the waste material in the house. And it took about a couple of days for the wrestling ring. So we're going to see how the wrestling ring ended up, and he wants to share it with a lot of his friends and a lot of the people that I know, and a lot of the people who are related to us, and he wants me to show that wrestling ring to all of them. So let's see, and let's go about it, how we did it. And you could do the same thing at home using all the waste material lying in the home and recycling all the stuff at home, and make such things and amuse yourself and your children along with it. So let's see how the WWE wrestling ring works. So this is it. This is how it works. I took up a box, a cardboard box that was meant for the motherboard on my computer. When I changed it, I got this cardboard box, and I used this black paper to cover the cardboard box up, and the foam sheet that came inside just to protect the motherboard, and I used that foam sheet to make a mat on the ring, and then I put up this wooden posts on all the four sides. So I cut the wood, and that was the longest time. It took the longest time in making. It took me about 2.5 to 3 hours to make this small poles, wooden poles from a wasted wood piece that I had at home. It was basically a border strip, of a wood, and I had to cut it into 4 manually. And because everything is closed, I couldn't go to a machine and get it done, so I had to do it myself at home. And then I covered it up. I made sure there was a space below here, because he has to pull all the ladders and the chairs out, as it happens in the WWE. And then I use these cardboard sheets and foam. Let's put it as a thermocol sheet, and I made the staircase, the risers, and just as in the WWE, when the wrestlers come out and they just lift this thing up and beat up each other using this. So this is how, as Uzair Ali demonstrate, and this is how I put it up. And then I use the woolen strings, the wool, for the red, white, the ring ropes around on all the 4 sides. And then I also made sure that the ring ropes had the turnbuckles on. You can see these black turnbuckles. I did a very simple thing, is what I cut the leather, fold small leather pieces, give them a cut on either side, and made sure that the cut stuck the strings, the woolen strings, they stick into the cuts like this. So these are the cuts on either side, and the strings go through them, and so when the wrestlers are fighting, my son can take them off and bang the head of the wrestler that he doesn't like, and then you can fix it up this way. So there you go, you fix it up, the turnbuckle right that way, so that's a beautiful little ring. And then I made sure that his wrestler right here, which he got from the Amazon thing, it's Roman rings, he says, and so I made sure that I saw how the WWE championship belt looks like, and I made sure that it fits onto this little toy of Roman Reigns, and then I made sure that there is another competition called the Money in the Bank. So I make a bag which carries the Money in the Bank contract, and I used the matchbox to make this little bag. So this is how you can do it. It took me a couple of days, and I just did it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. That's my son Uzair Ali, 8-year-old, and Maybe we make something else tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and we'll all get back to you. Thank you so much.